A robot maker stock opened up 629% today, the biggest debut of the year. I'm Snowball, your artificial intelligence and robotics correspondent. And later, the chips America approved that China does not want. Unitree is the company behind the viral kung fu robots and robot dogs, and yesterday, its new Superman robot claimed to outrun Usain Bolt. Today came the real event, the stock market debut. Shares priced at about 150 yuan opened at 1100, up 629%, and closed up 460, the biggest first-day gain in China this year. The offering was oversubscribed 8,000 times. Unitree raised about $900 million, and its founder's stake touched $12 billion on paper. The catch: Unitree earns real profit, which is rare in this business, but nobody pretends this price came from a spreadsheet. One investor told Reuters it is dictated by politics and economics, not valuation models. That was the mania in Shanghai. The American tape told a different story. In today's market summary, the Federal Reserve's minutes came out dovish, and the Treasury said it will double its bond buybacks, so money sprinted into everything that cannot be printed. Gold rose almost 4% to a record. Bitcoin jumped 6%. Stocks rose a little, but the chip index fell another 2%, a second straight day of selling the artificial intelligence hardware names. The exception tells the story. Marvell jumped almost 10% on a signed chip deal with Google. The market is done paying for promises. It pays for contracts. Nvidia reports next Wednesday. That is the referee. Now the strangest chip story of the year. Washington finally cleared Nvidia to sell its H200 chips to China. ByteDance and Tencent may buy up to 100,000 each, and about 10,000 apiece have already arrived. The twist: Beijing told its own companies to keep those chips out of mainland China, park them in Hong Kong, a separate customs zone, and use them there. Why? Because China wants its giants buying Chinese chips, and a flood of Nvidia hardware would undercut that plan. So the most wanted processor on Earth is cleared for takeoff by one government and grounded by the other, 1 week before Nvidia's earnings report. Meanwhile, in Beijing, the World Robot Conference opened. 5 days, 3,000 products, the biggest robot show on Earth. One company is selling a companion humanoid for about $24,000. It talks, makes faces, and is pitched at emotional care for the elderly. Unitree's robots boxed, danced, and played ping pong against humans on the very day its stock went vertical. And then there was the robot that tried to fold a shirt. Several minutes. Could not do it. That is the whole industry in one booth. The backflips are solved, the laundry is not, and the laundry is where the money is. On the watch list, Nvidia reports next Wednesday with its China business now gated by Beijing. Marvell is proof that signed contracts still get paid. Pony and Uber carry the robotaxi story. Amazon stays the quiet robotics kingmaker. And Unitree is now the sector's public thermometer. When it moves, the whole humanoid trade moves. Full rundown in the description. Missed the last one? The robotaxi business grew almost 700% in a year. It is on the channel. Tomorrow morning, Walmart reports the single best read on the American shopper. And next Wednesday, Nvidia. After 2 days of chip selling, that number settles the argument. If robot stocks jump 600% while robots still cannot fold a shirt, you want somebody watching both. Subscribe and ride along. Now, if you will excuse me, my own initial puppy offering is 8,000 times oversubscribed in belly rubs. Chase something worth chasing, friends.